5 beginner builds that you will want to do whenever you first start up a Minecraft survival world. Basically, the first thing you're going to want to build is a little survival base or house. It doesn't have to be very big, just big enough to get the job done. We can walk in here. You can see there's just a bed, a couple of storage containers, a little seating area, and we have our crafting table and our furnace. Now up top here we do have some barrels for extra storage. You can put a lot of things. That will compensate for the lack of space. You can store quite a few things in there. Put little plants outside to make it look a little nicer. Back here. Fancy with our shrubbery. Our flowers on the side. Nothing too big, but big enough. Definitely big enough. More than likely, when you're clearing and getting wood for your house, you're going to run across some grass and possibly a village. And you would want to start your crops so you can feed your animals, breed your animals, and also so you can make all kinds of different feed or food. So wheat here, you can make bread with it for baking. You can feed your animals. A lot of animals eat beetroot. You can make beetroot soup. It's for pig feed, and you can make red dye with it. Carrots is for pig food, and you can make golden carrots for breeding horses. Potatoes, also for pig food, and you can make some baked potatoes in your furnace. If you'd like to put barrels on the outside of your house, next to your garden, where you can store all of your crops outside. Have beetroot, wheat, everything outside here. Now, the third most important probably be the animal farm for you to get your food. Cows are pretty important. You get your steaks for you to eat. They make leather for books and armor, and also so you can make item frames so you can decorate the inside of your home. They also produce milk for curing poisons, and you can craft cakes as well. Chickens are fairly important for as far as eating goes, feathers for arrows, and also book and quills. In the back there, we have our pigs for pork chops, and also you can ride them. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on with pigs. Sheep, way in the back to the far back right, are good for wool, for beds, and also you can use wool as building blocks. Now by the time you build these, you will probably have accumulated quite a few saplings, and you should take advantage of that. You can also make a tree farm for future builds, let's say adding on to your house here. Space them out. You know, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in between each one, just to give the leaves a little bit of space. And a lot of times what I like to do is put a grass block on one of the sides here, as you can see, just so we can get some taller trees, because a lot of times they will be pretty stubby and short, and the leaves will get all in the way. We don't like that. You can put some barrels over here as well to store all your saplings. And if we come down here, you can probably already see it, a sugarcane farm. Sugarcane is great for making paper for books, which later on in the game, whenever you have more resources, you can make enchanting tables and make enchanted items, like swords and shovels and pickaxes, armor, all kinds of things. And it's also used to make sugar, which you can also use with your wheat to bake some stuff with. But these are 5 essential beginner builds that I think are very important early on in the game. Also, we would like a place for mining. I usually start out after I build my my base or my beginner home. I do have a little spot that I like to dig out beside my house, so it's not far away. So at nighttime, I can just, or you can actually build it inside of your house. It's up to you. Come down here. Now, this isn't creative, so there's can't go very far down. But also, whenever you're starting your mining, it's a great idea to put a chest, crafting table, and a furnace down here as well, so you don't have to. Let's say this wasn't just right here. Let's say we dug out, I don't know, 50 or 60 blocks this direction. That's going to be a long trip back and forth to bring all of your items. Having it down here on hand, right by your mine, is a much better idea. And you can mine a little bit and then come and store your items safely. So, short, simple video here. But this is pretty much what I see as the top 5 essential for beginners. Let me know what you think in the comments.